It isn't goblins and ghosts or witches, it's the unconscious mind.
Hello and welcome to the final podcast, the last podcast you will ever listen to. We are the creators of the Spooky Pit, the innovators of the Passion Bump, and we take you down the darkest rabbit holes of all things horror.
Welcome, spooky bitches. We review horror movies and fuck 'em with comedy. We are your final bros, Brian Hotboy LaGrosse and Shane, I get off on getting women pregnant Smith, and we are joined by our Scream Queen and producer, Jen.
Glad to be back.
It's October. It is time for spooky season.
Yes, and we are also doing one more movie for sequel September, despite it being October, Halloween 2.
Good
Let's
way to
do
kick
it.
it off.
Great way to kick it off. We ended Halloween last year with Halloween.
So this year we're starting it off with Halloween.
The sequel, baby. Does it hold up? Is it a quality sequel?
Yes, I would say it's a quality sequel.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it holds up.
That's fair. I definitely enjoyed it. John Carpenter does not direct the sequel.
No.
He wrote it with another lady, I believe, but he did not direct it.
One thing I like about this movie, which I know you guys like too, is that it is a direct sequel. It literally takes place 5 minutes after the events of the first movie.
Yeah, I think that is super cool. I like the fact that there's no time passed and it just gets you right into it. It literally puts you right into the end of the first movie. And I think that's super seamless.
Yeah, it is. It's very well done.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have anything to say, or should we just jump right into the Spooky Pit for this one?
I'm ready.
I'm also ready. I mean, this is just Michael Myer just picking up where he left off. You get a little interesting backstory in this movie, though, that you don't get in the first movie.
Definitely, which I really liked this movie. For anyone who hasn't seen it, also, what are you doing with your life? Second off, it's very, very coherent to the first one. It takes place exactly where we left off, and it just goes as if there's been no time in between movies. Like, it was done so well. And how long was this movie again?
About
It's an hour and a half. Yep.
Yeah, it's a really quick watch, and it doesn't feel like there's downtime. You don't feel the time at all. I feel like I watched this in no time.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And I think that my one big question in the first movie is, like, why is he so insistent on killing Laurie Strode? Like,
Yeah, same.
I don't know if that's something they planned for to have in a sequel, or they just were like, he reminds of the sister.
Yeah.
But it's interesting how they tie that in with this movie. So I'm cool to kick it off with the Spooky Pit. We have a Spooky Pit.
We're in it.
Cool. Halloween 2 was released in 1981. This is a horror movie directed by Rick Rosenthal. Loomis searches for Michael Myers in Haddonfield, Illinois, after it's reported 3 people died the night he came home. Laurie Strode is brought to the hospital, followed by Michael. You know, they mentioned the reports, right? That it's reported that 3 died. He killed more than 3 people in the first one, no? Or was it just the 3?
I think it's...
No, definitely more. He killed both of her girlfriends.
And the boyfriend.
He killed the boyfriend that the blonde one was fucking, and I feel like there was one more.
Maybe it was only 3.
No,
They were all found in the same...
Yeah.
They also mentioned it's an off-screen death that they have to like put aside, that the guy that Laurie was interested in also was dead. I don't know if that was a Michael kill though.
No.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Ben Tramer?
Okay, so interesting that you say that.
Because he's in this movie.
No, Ben Tramer is my pick for Necronomicon.
He's amazing. He's mine too.
Yeah, like, that was hilarious.
I remember talking about him so much in the review with Cook Douglas because they always allude to this Ben Tramer character. And then in this movie, like I said, you get Ben Tramer.
You just say it. Yeah, it's funny. So I'm trying to think. He kills? Like, are you counting the sister kill in the first movie and the family? He kills more.
So he does
Definitely
kill more
kill,
if you count the sister.
Cool. All right, let's fucking cook here.
Let's do it. All right, so we start with a scene from the first movie where Laurie's telling the 2 kids to run and get help. We see Mike Myers sit up. We see Donald Pleasant shoot Mike Myers until he falls off the balcony. Then we go to see Dr. Loomis go downstairs to see that Mike Myers' body is missing.
Shocker. Michael Myers is either superhuman, wears a bulletproof vest, just like... How much damage can a 21-year-old man take?
A lot.
A fucking lot. Guy falls from a 2-story window.
Got shot 6 times.
I mean, more in this movie.
And gets up rather quick. He actually takes 12 shots in this movie alone.
Yeah.
He gets up in the best way possible. Like he doesn't push himself up. He literally just sits up. And I'm like, what is this man's core strength? Because
He thinks he's Kane.
he also, one of my favorite scenes in this movie, it gives nothing away, is when like everyone runs inside. Like it's more towards the end. Everyone like runs inside, the door's shut. He doesn't even like jiggle the door handle to try and open it. He just walks through the glass door, and I was like, this is the energy I need.
This is...
I want this energy.
Is this tight cock energy?
He's getting it done, and he's not stopping until it's done. It's not gonna be done, but he's trying very hard.
He might walk slower than Jason. I think he does.
He does. He definitely does. He's a
painfully
slow walker.
I actually got mad at him for that in this movie. Out of one of the parts where she's chasing him and he has to reach up before she goes into a vent, and I was like, she's right there.
Yeah.
You could have been done. You could have just walked a little faster. I was ever so slightly just very annoyed because if he wanted to kill her that bad, he would have just speed walked her.
He can't. He has this methodical pace.
I wonder if
He's calculated.
I wonder if he has to conserve that energy so he can do as such and just walk right through doors.
Yeah. He conserves it so he gets more power on his walking through doors and his stabbing. He does kill with multiple different...
Yeah, we get some different kills in this one. Okay, so Loomis goes and tells a neighbor to call the police and tell them that he shot him and he's on the loose still. We see Loomis then run to a police car yelling, "I shot him 6 times."
Yeah, you'd think that would do it, but it doesn't. Are you sure you did it, Loomis? And what is Loomis's accent? Let's just get this taken care of right now.
I have no idea.
What is this
I
guy's
have
accent?
no idea. I don't know where he is from.
And he's a sick fuck in this movie.
Who is
Loomis is sicker than Mike Myers.
Loomis is a sick bastard.
Loomis is just as sick as Mike Myers because he wants tight cock energy. I think they both want tight cock energy, but they don't exactly get what they need done. So they don't quite have it because Loomis is willing to do anything to kill Mike, but it's just short of being calculated enough to actually kill Mike.
Yeah.
Or in the very least, find him.
He has got the quickest finger trigger I think
Oh
I've
my
ever
god,
seen.
he's like Danny DeVito in It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Just wants to pull out the gun for any excuse.
The Ben Tramer thing, he didn't even have a confirmed look at him. I can't wait to talk about that. He just pulls out the gun and gets ready to shoot. They're like, the cops are like, "What are you doing?" Like, stop.
Oh, it's nuts.
And I love that he I know it's mentioned way later. It's such a minimal part that we might skip over it. He's just ready to shoot a kid that's dressed similarly to Mike Myers.
That's what I was just mentioning.
Yeah,
Same
and then
thing.
the kid dies anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, wild.
That's great.
It is. So we'll cut to the first people we see that aren't Mike Myers, Loomis. We cut to a wife and her husband. Now,
Yeah.
the wife, Harold, is sleeping on the couch, and the wife is making him a sandwich. They get into a little domestic dispute because he's watching TV while sleeping again. She's not happy about it. But Myers sneaks in.
We got a nice POV here.
Yeah, we got a little Mike Myers POV. Sneaks in, grabs the knife, and he just leaves some blood on the ham.
Blood ham.
So have we seen Mike yet? Actually seen his full person?
I'm not sure if you get a glimpse of him. You might get a glimpse of the jumpsuit and mask.
No, you do, because I think when you're first seeing the wife, you see Mike Myers outside the window in the background.
So this, I don't know if it goes on for the other movies. This is the same mask from the very first movie. They kind of just repainted it and upkept it. I think it's a Captain Kirk mask. We said in the first one?
They designed it to look like Will Shatner.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they pretty much just gave it a paint job and used the exact same one. The guy who wore it in the first movie was a little stockier than the guy who played him in this movie. Not as quite thick with 2 C's as the first guy. But honestly, you can't tell.
No.
Mike is such an easy character to play.
Do you know what's weird?
Just don't walk too fast.
Yeah. I looked at the credits, and they call him the Shape.
Yes.
Why do they call him the Shape?
Because I actually don't know. I was going to make
Yeah.
a joke.
Great question.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Maybe because he's like a faceless figure. Because his mask
Yeah.
is just pure white, so he's kind of just like a shape, like a faceless shape.
You want to know how Dick Warlock got the role of Mike Myers?
Oh.
I didn't even know that was who played him.
I don't know if it's in this movie, but it just says it in the trivia. It says that to get the role of Mike, Dick Warlock revealed that as he passed by a room, the Mike Myers mask was on a table, and he put the mask on and walked into Rick. How do you say Rick's last name?
Rick Rosenthal?
Rick Rosenthal's office, and he just stood there, and Rosenthal just kept asking him, like, who the fuck are you? And he didn't reply for like a pretty decent amount of time. Then he took off the mask and was like, can I play Mike?
Oh, you're perfect, baby. You're in. If I didn't do anything.
Jesus. That does happen, though. Isn't that how they cast the guy in Twin Peaks?
Yeah, he's like the
Like
set design guy or some shit.
And they're like, you would be perfect for Bob.
They had no plan to ever show Bob, which is
Yeah.
interesting because Bob is an evil spirit in that show. And because he's so fucking creepy looking and he was doing design, I think that they caught him in like a weird light and David Lynch is like, you're in, baby. I'm going to make you a star.
What do you think about the Mr. Sandman song?
Creepy.
It's very appropriate for this.
That song's creepy in general.
It is.
I always thought that song was creepy. I think they play it just because, like, in this movie, obviously the Sandman is someone that, like, steals your dreams. Is that what the Sandman is?
I actually don't know
Thought the
exactly what the Sandman does.
I thought the Sandman put you to sleep.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's it.
Does he steal children? I feel like that might be an old lore.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
somewhere in the lore, he probably steals children.
I think there's different.
Isn't there a
probably-
movie for Sandman? There has to be, right?
There has to be something on Sam. There's a Doctor Who episode on it.
Yeah.
True.
So it's creepy because like Michael Myers can like literally just kill you in your sleep.
That'd be great.
He just goes into these houses so we're going here and he picks up this knife like Shane mentioned and the woman turns around
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, he grabs the knife and leaves.
Yes. What I like about this is he doesn't kill indiscriminately.
I thought he was.
He only kills like younger girls and their boyfriends.
I was gonna say because he definitely kills this next girl pretty indiscriminately.
That's what I'm saying.
young girl, yeah.
I think it's like girls that would have been like around his sister's age or boys with them.
Anyone who resembles the sister. Pretty
Yes.
Anybody who's having a good time while he's locked up in the old mental hospital.
At least that's the only like justification I can have for him not killing the old couple. Because why wouldn't he just kill the old couple then?
Grab the knife. Yeah.
And they could easily just went in, killed both of them, and left.
They don't have enough life for him to take. He needs life.
Is that something for his later movies?
No, it's just something that I'm.
It could be.
in.
There is a cult in
That's
like
that's
the
what
sixth
I
one.
thought.
I'm just like trying to like understand why this man does not get killed by bullets because the whole idea of this movie is that he's a regular person.
Yeah, I think that's why in like I think it's the one where Paul Rudd is in it. They're like, it's a cult.
Is that 4?
Six.
6?
That's really far down.
Yeah.
So like I have to watch these movies again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
This series and Nightmare I have not watched in a very long time.
They get really like devilish and weird.
Nightmare changes the rules of the dreams in every single movie.
I know it's kind of confusing.
It's extremely confusing, which is why I stopped keeping track.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll cut to the woman that Myers sees in her home alone.
She's cute.
She's on the phone.
Unfortunately.
Mostly for her.
She calls the police about an old woman screaming, which was the woman screaming over the blood ham. Myers watches her as she's doing this. She then turns on the radio and starts listening up to the murders in Haddonfield as Mike Myers sneaks into her house and kills her.
Yeah, she actually notices that the door is open, and how terrifying is that when you know that she's like talking on the phone? Oh, that's right down the street.
Yeah.
And then like the door is open.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck, yuck.
Another fuck yuck. Why is that your new thing?
I don't know.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
It's
Don't
weird.
discriminate against the fuck yuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
the fuck yuck's the move right now. Shane.
Okay. You know what? I'll hop on board the fuck yuck
Yeah,
train.
come on, be down bad.
There you go.
Oh my god. So she's dead.
She's dead.
And we're going to cut to Laurie, and she's being stretchered out and taken to the nearest hospital. We see a mother take her son to the hospital who looks like he has a razor in his mouth.
I don't know what's fucking wrong with this kid's mouth, but it's fucked.
I assumed he bit into an apple.
With
that had-
razors?
yeah.
For Halloween candy?
Yes, like Trick or Treat. Not Trick or Treat. Night of the Demons, right? Isn't it
Yeah.
the end of the Night of the Demons where he eats the apple and there's the razors coming out of his throat? Great movie.
No.
Night of the Demons is one of the best movies we've ever reviewed.
You have no chill. I think still to this day.
He just like vine tits.
Yeah.
They're pretty great.
I need to watch more Halloween movies. I still got Trick or Treat at the top of the Halloween movie list.
Same.
Over
Yeah.
Night of the Demons?
Yeah.
Shane, are you good? You're not well.
No,
You're
Trick or Treat.
We've
You're
acknowledged
sick.
Trick or Treat is a better movie.
We've
I'm
acknowledged
kidding.
that you're sick.
Yeah, you are sick.
You're very sick.
I just think Night of the Demons is a fun movie.
Come on.
Shannon Elizabeth,
Come on, Shane, be down bad.
Be down bad.
I'm not
You
down bad.
Sick fuck.
Oh my God.
Yuck.
Sick
Is it
asshole.
yuck fuck? I reversed the words now.
You're good.
Okay, so we're at this hospital.
Wait, is it fuck yuck or yuck fuck?
It's
Fuck
fuck
yuck.
yuck.
Shane just
I
being-
reversed the words.
Shane just being sick.
Lori is in the hospital and she's put into a bed. A doctor comes over to take a look at her.
Yeah.
They're gonna give her the full analysis.
They want to hit her with a needle.
Yeah, they need to perform surgery on her, so they put her to
But
sleep.
she doesn't want to go to sleep. She's fighting it because she knows Michael could be after her.
Yes, but she's put to sleep. We then cut to Loomis and the cops, and they are searching for Myers. When Loomis sees a man in a Mike Myers outfit, Loomis gets out of the car, draws his gun, and chases this man wildly down the road with his gun.
And the kid's not running; he's just walking fast.
Yes.
Which should be a dead giveaway. It's not Michael because he's fast walking.
Yeah.
A cop just drives directly into this guy, crashes him into a van. It all explodes.
He is literally lit on fire. It's not like this man's body's on fire. It's an inferno. It is a blaze.
Yes.
He is burned to an absolute crisp. Forensics will not be able to. They try, and I think they try to pull dental records later.
Yeah.
His body's fucked.
Yeah, they don't. They're like, the cops are like, we got him.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Let's lower the books on this one. And Loomis is like, okay, well, we gotta.
Confirm it's him.
That it's the thing where cops just want it to be done.
Yeah, well, they had a hunch that was Michael, and that's all they needed.
That's all I needed.
Yeah, you can go off of a hunch.
Yeah, it's all. Sometimes all you need is a
All
hunch.
of our best cops do.
Yeah, it's true.
Who needs hard, concrete evidence or DNA when you have a hunch?
A hunch.
Yeah, and if killings continue, it's someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
That-
copycat.
that is
it's
it.
a copycat.
Which almost makes it worse because then it's just like a string of killers.
You just forget the previous strain of logic that got you there. Your hunch is just like rebirthed, and you go off that one to get the guy you need.
You just keep killing until the hunch is right.
Exactly. That's how they did it back in the 70s and 80s, baby.
Yeah, it turned out great.
Yeah, baby.
Shane.
Okay, so the cop, the lieutenant chief, has another cop come to him and say, Annie is dead, which is his daughter. So we learned the chief's daughter has been killed. Well, we knew that from the first movie.
Super fucking dead. It's sad. He's like, I gotta go. It's rough.
Hopefully he doesn't find her naked.
Wah. Yeah. That'd be sick.
So we cut back to the hospital. Lori learns that she cracked a bone in her leg, that the doctors have healed her. She's in like a leg cast. An EMT comes in. He says, hey, Lori, you want some Coke?
Pretty much. It's Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy offers her Coke. There's something there.
They have a little something.
A little something. Jimmy's friend is a little something with the nurse.
Jimmy's friend is, what the hell's that guy's name? I have it written
the
somewhere.
Fuck is that guy's name?
We'll get to it eventually. This is when we see the news reporter mention 3 dead bodies and possibly Michael Myers have all been killed. Loomis tells the cops he's going to the coroner's office immediately to confirm that the body is indeed Mike Myers. But right from that, we instantly see that Mike Myers is still alive as we see him literally just walking through Haddonfield.
Yeah, he
Just
walks.
like strolling the streets.
Yeah, he's going to the hospital. Now, here's my thing. How does he know that Laurie's in the hospital?
I guess he assumed they would transport her to the hospital because of injuries. But to be fair, he's 21 and been in an insane asylum for so how does he even know how to get to the hospital? I know they show a sign that says hospital, but it's like
I think you're right. I mean, he's not daft or anything. Like, he's clearly smart in some way, shape, or form. So
Yeah.
I guess, and if he's watching close by, then he had to have seen all the ambulances and everything. So I guess that would just be the next logical step.
You know what's interesting though? We always think serial killers are super smart people, are super calculated, but unless the mental institution was giving him a formal education, he was 6 years old when he was put in there.
yeah.
He's been there for 15 years. I don't know if they educate you in there.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, if he's learning to read and stuff, I assume they have to teach him something.
Maybe. I kind of
don't know.
I kind of just assume Michael Myers just sat there like a fly on the wall for 15 years.
I mean, I think you might be right because Loomis did say he didn't move. He
Yeah,
didn't say anything.
It's insane.
it is.
Oh yeah, I just have so many questions about who Michael Myers is. Evil. Is he evil? And then the rationale between Loomis is he's just a regular fucking guy.
But Loomis does say, I saw into his eyes. They're black and evil. So Loomis does say he's essentially the manifestation of pure evil.
A human, but Evil.
Like he's a human built off of just nothing but evil.
And this evil can take millions of gunshots.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't just shoot evil.
Evil will eat your bullets.
Yeah, because it does in this movie. We see the EMTs and they're discussing pizza.
Sure.
Yeah, that's security guard then we see is not paying any attention to the security cameras, so he misses Mike Myers, literally walk past like 3 cameras.
One thing I learned from this movie is you can't do anything with a patient. It never works out, but you definitely can go after the nurses, which to me makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah. You would think it'd be the other way around.
Yeah, the only thing I think of is like if you're doing it with a patient you don't know, they leave and it doesn't work out. But I feel like that's all you're going for anyway. When you go for the nurse, you're asking to get fired.
Yeah, that's just a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Or it's just going to be awkward at work.
Yeah. We see Mike Myers and he's admiring the newborn babies. He's just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
The 2 nurses talk, and we see Myers watching the nurses in the background. He's doing a lot of He does a lot of watching in this movie.
He's a lurker.
Now,
He observes.
I know that you said earlier that he doesn't just kill anyone, and I know most of these nurses and everyone happen to just be young, but he does kill pretty much the entire staff.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you think
Besides
that's
the main doctor, though, the whole staff is young.
and the security guard?
Oh, he does kill the security guard. That is
Yeah.
true.
So is it just like the people surrounding her?
Maybe because he doesn't kill any of the newborn babies,
no.
and he doesn't kill. Maybe he has a no elderly, no children policy.
The doctor was elderly.
He wasn't as old as the old couple.
Did you see him when he asked for coffee? He looked like he was dying.
The
I don't know.
Was he really that? I thought it was like in maybe early 60s, late 50s.
Yeah, but his hair was like all white, so I wasn't sure.
People gray pretty quickly. Depends on
You're
the
not
person.
wrong. We don't discriminate against your gray hair.
Unless you're my brother.
You're discriminating against him?
As whatever. He's gonna look good with gray if he gets gray.
Yeah,
I think.
definitely.
It'll work for him.
Definitely.
Some people it works for.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people it looks like shit.
As long as he keeps his hair.
That's the most important part.
Sure. But yeah, I know that the nurses are Mrs. Alves and I forgot the other girl's name that's the nurse.
Just don't ask me.
I actually don't know.
We'll call her somewhat hot nurse.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
Somewhat hot nurse. Yeah, she's like
somewhat hot.
somewhat hot. Yeah. So
She's tight.
Miss Alves runs a pretty tight ship around. I respect her work ethic.
Yeah, it's a tight ship.
Yeah, I mean like you're 15 minutes late. I mean get here on time. You bitch.
If they need help delivering a baby, like I would say that matters.
The thing is, the babies are the only people in the hospital besides these couple of workers. We have to just talk about this. This hospital has Laurie as the only patient in the entire hospital.
It's kind of wild.
And these 6 workers, and that's it.
Which it doesn't, because earlier before Laurie gets to the hospital, a mom and her son are in there first. And also, by nighttime, they shut out all the lights. Who does that?
No, that was my problems with this movie, and still is my problems with this movie, is like, look, I don't care where the hospital is in the country. There's no hospital that empty, right? It's like impossible.
yeah.
And also, like, you don't.
No patience.
Yeah.
The hospitals are 24 hours. You don't shut the lights out.
Yeah, I feel like that's true too. Like maybe in some area, but not where the patients are. Like not, and there's no patients. Not in the hallways. Like everything is
Yeah.
dark.
That's the thing. It's like they're like, it's Halloween night. We're not helping anyone.
We're going trick or treating, baby.
So let's get back, though, to the main point.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah. The EMT walks in and he's like, hey, Laurie, by the way, if you didn't know, you were attacked by Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Because she didn't actually know who was attacking her up until this
And
point.
she's like, Michael Myers, a boy
From the Meyer residence?
in the Myers house, because her dad was involved with the realty of that house.
Correct. Because she was delivering like mail or a key at the beginning.
At the beginning of the first one, yeah. Rings a bell.
It does. A nurse comes in and she
Hello,
chases
me.
away Jimmy.
Oh, wait 1 second.
Yeah, it's almost like you need a bell chime now.
I do. Maybe I should get that. It might be really annoying, though.
I'll get it on a sound effect.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good sound effect. We should find a good one.
Yeah, we'll get one.
Okay. The nurse comes in and tells Laurie, we have no idea where your parents are. Their phones don't seem to be working anymore at the hospital, and Laurie is concerned about this. So it looks like the lines have been cut. So the security guard goes outside to check on something, and he gives the nurse a walkie-talkie, and she's like, I don't know how to use this.
The nurse is Janet, right? I think that's the one that
Yes.
she's going to be communicating with her. Janet is
Which,
like the younger.
Like, it seems pretty easy to use, so I don't know why he didn't just show her.
He's like, click this button. He doesn't do that.
He
but-
doesn't. He's just like, good luck.
And they're going to have some issues, some tech diff.
Yeah. As the security guard's searching, a cat jumps at him and attacks him from a garbage can. We got Dumpster Cat.
Get him. Get him.
The security guard then walks into like this storage area.
Yeah, it is the storage room. I actually think they call it the storage room.
And he walkie-talkies the girl to tell her, like, it looks like someone has broken in, but she can't, like, figure out how to work it to respond to him.
It's just static. Like, she can't respond to this. I don't even think she could hear him, right? Like, she can't. There's no communication whatsoever.
Like, he walked too far away. Old walkie-talkies don't have a big range. Those are bigger than, like, the phones at the time.
Yeah.
They were huge.
Actually, they're probably as big as car phones. Like, the ones that used to be built in your car.
You open the center, like, compartment, and there's a phone. The security guard then walks into the first storage room, gets hit by a bunch of boxes. He then walks into the second storage room. Nothing there. Hammer to the back of the head.
He gets hammered.
Badoonch.
What was that, Jack Black?
That laugh was funnier than Jack Black.
Oh my god.
The little laugh at the end where it's like,
That's creepy.
yeah, it's strange. I don't like it.
It sounds like the laugh Ghostface should have.
Fair.
Yeah. So let's go to a coroner's office because that's where we are now. That's the next scene.
Nothing hotter than the office of a medical examiner.
No. So we learn that the body is of 17-year-old boy. We don't know who yet, though.
Yeah, and Loomis says Michael Myers is definitely 21 because this is where he does the 6 years old. He oversaw him for 15 years. He has his doubts, and he's already mentioned, he's like, I'm still going out and looking for Michael Myers.
Yeah. So they go to the Myers house, and there's just people pelting rocks into the house.
Breaking windows, pulling out. There's a police officer, like, standing on the second story, like, it's not like an awning, but the roof, I guess, of the house.
And the police officers tell the people to knock it off, disperse, go home.
Stop
this isn't
breaking
helping
this
anything.
fucking house.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he's clearly not in it.
Yeah.
And this is where we learn the news. Two men come up to Loomis and the other police officer, and they say, Ben Tramer has never come home.
Yeah, so funny. The kids.
He was wearing a mask and he had drank a lot. Where's Ben? Please bring Ben home.
Loomis is like, oh, shit.
Oh, God, we killed Ben Tramer. Yeah, so Ben Tramer, Laurie Strode's love interest from the first movie that we never see, dead at 17.
In other news, nobody fucking cares.
No.
Yeah, they just quickly skip over there. It was like, well, that was not our guy. And the police are still like, it could be, though.
Yeah, I know. And Loomis is like, all right, well, back to the drawing board. Let me go look around for Michael Myers. Let me just hop in the back of your car. Because he just hops in the back of police cars this whole movie because they just let this fucking doctor with a gun just walk around the city of Haddonfield.
First of all, he runs the town of Haddonfield for most of this movie.
It's wild.
He does now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's sick, frankly.
It's frankly sick.
Oh my God.
Fuck yuck. All right. So we are going to cut back to the hospital. And a nurse goes into a room to check on a patient. But of course, it's not a patient.
No.
It's the EMT. And he grabs and kisses her.
Yeah, he's going for a little smoochy. He wants to get a little alone time with this nurse.
I don't blame her for kneeing him in the balls, though, because that would have scared the fuck out
Oh,
of me.
yeah, without a doubt. Where does he want that alone time, though? The therapy room.
The therapy room. He needs at least a good 15.
Yeah, this is a quick 15. Yeah, there's no one else in this hospital for some reason. Still, because they go from all these rooms and we never see anyone. It really just bothers me.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that really bothered me. So then we see the EMT and he's in a hot bath, and the nurse shows up wrapped in a towel.
And they're gonna.
Are you getting hot? Are you getting passionate?
I am getting passionate. This is starting to get a little passionate.
Because she gets in the tub
Not
with him,
passionate enough.
and they start to kiss.
They're definitely not wearing clothes.
They're definitely kissing naked in the hot tub.
Can we give this the passion bump for the movie?
We're going to have to give the passion bump to this, because as they're getting nice and steamy, Mike Myers comes in and turns up the temperature.
Ooh.
You could have said that
Raising
in a completely different way.
the heat.
Yes. What was the other way I could say
Firing
it?
it
Let me hear
up.
it.
That way.
Oh. Raising the heat,
Fire it up.
firing it up.
Yeah, there was plenty of other ways you could have said that.
I like raising the temperature.
Turn up the heat.
Yeah.
Throw a log on the fire.
Ooh.
Dane!
Passion bump. Passion bump. Passion bump.
I guess we could say they had burning loins.
Ooh, I missed the
They
passion
didn't
bump.
before. They do now.
Yeah, I missed the passion bump.
We need to really incorporate more passionate scenes.
We just haven't been doing passionate movies.
Yeah,
We haven't.
we haven't. It's true.
I mean, this is technically passion.
I have another passion bump in this movie too.
I can't wait.
I think you're gonna all agree with me. Well, let's get there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
The tub is getting a little hot, so Bud goes to check on it, and Mike Myers strangles Bud. His name was Bud, by the way.
But yeah, it's interesting because like this is one of those where like she's in the tub in the foreground of the shot while he's getting strangled in the back, and she has no idea that he's getting strangled. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Then Mike comes up from behind her, and he slowly starts to put his hand on like her shoulder and her chest, and then he grabs her head and dunks it into the hot water. She does do something else first, though.
Before that happens, Shane,
Yeah.
she doesn't think that that's Michael Myers.
No, she thinks that it's Bud.
She gives him a little nibble.
Yeah.
and she's
Kind of into it.
biting. She's biting those fingers, Shane.
Yeah. You're into the little finger bite?
Passion bump. Passion bump. Passion bump. My G.
Yeah, let's get that in now because I don't know if we have any other passionate scenes.
Yeah,
We don't.
that was really my passion bump for the movie. 'Cause I for some reason love when people mistaken love interest for the killer and they do some shit with
yeah.
the killer.
Yeah.
Like what was the movie that we did? Fuck. Oh, it was Freaky,
Yeah.
right? Where he hooks up with the killer.
The
Yeah.
guy, she's in his body.
Yeah.
That scene is amazing.
Awesome.
That Vince Vaughn did such a good job.
Yeah.
Incredible. But yes, so she does realize it's him. She freaks out. He grabs her by the head, dunks her into the hot water. Her face starts to boil.
Boiling face.
Yeah, she got boil face.
He keeps like dunking and taking her head out of the hot water. Obviously, he turned up the temperature.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was so funny because I know what they were trying to get at, that her face is melting, but the makeup for
Yeah,
it
the
was
skin.
so funny because they didn't make the skin under it look pinker.
100%. I was about to say that because she still has very nice looking tits, but her face is fucking getting destroyed.
But
Yes.
they also you'd think the skin under it would be like pink or red because you can see the muscle, and they really just glued extra skin on her face, and it actually was making me laugh really hard. I was like, oh look, she's just shedding like an onion.
Yeah, I also have a couple of please explain to me. I don't think you can raise the temperature of a hot tub to that degree.
Not like a regular hot tub, maybe a hospital hot tub?
Maybe.
Maybe, I
Medical?
don't know. Because theirs wasn't like a button. It was like legit like a, what,
Yeah.
what do you call that? Like
It's hooked up to like a water heater.
yeah. It's like almost like a boiler system.
Don't question, when was this made? 80s? Don't
81.
Don't question the 70s and 80s.
They might not have had safety standards back then.
They didn't, clearly.
Everything that you wore as a kid was flammable, including your sheets.
Yeah, they used to wear like light up clothes.
Yeah. You'd walk around Macy's and everything would say extra flammable. And then you would yell at your kids to not play with matches as they run away with your matches.
Sick time.
Sick time. So now we're going to cut back to the cops in Loomis, and they went to school. And in school, they see that a knife has been stabbed into a picture. It's a picture of a family, and the sister has been stabbed with a knife. And then in blood on the chalkboard is written the words Sam Hain.
Sam Hain. And he just goes how it's like, we know what it is, but he mentions it's like the embodiment of evil, like it's associated with Halloween, all that jazz. We've mentioned Sam Hain before in the show.
Yeah, trick or
I
treat.
didn't really know what that had to do with it, though.
I think it
That-
has to do with the cult eventually that comes in the sixth one.
They're just planning ahead.
Yeah,
You really
I
think
d-
they were planning ahead?
no chance.
Do you think they're just talking about like maybe that Michael Myers is evil and is just like killing on Halloween? It just like all fits into like this whole idea he kills on Halloween.
It has to be.
I guess. That part, didn't make sense to me.
I think they're trying to put those ideas together, but they don't really fit.
No.
No, not really. That I could have done without that scene, to be completely honest.
But this part is important, though, because now the woman comes in that also works at the hospital,
This is very important.
and she tells Loomis that Dr. Rogers doesn't want Loomis here doing this investigation. He wants him back at the institution away from all this, and that there's a marshal waiting outside to take him back.
Because it compromises the program they're developing.
Yes.
To make it political.
So they're commanding him back. He has no choice but to go back.
They pay him.
But we're talking about Dr. Loomis here,
Yeah. Exactly.
and he's a sick bastard.
We'll get to that, because first we're going to go back to the hospital where the EMT goes to check on Laurie again, but she's dead, or seems dead.
She seems dead. She's like almost in like this weird unconscious state.
Yeah.
And we haven't mentioned it. She's getting like had like a weird nightmare
Yeah.
ish.
Oh, yeah. What was that exactly?
Yeah, I think it's just like a foreshadowing of the reveal of her character.
Yeah.
Maybe of something that she remembered when she was younger. or thought of, or was a vision or some sort of premonition. I have no idea, but
What is this? Premonition? With Sandra Bullock?
Bullock.
Okay.
Donald Pleasant's accent.
I can't even do that.
He's like, oh.
Okay. So the EMT tells the nurse to run and get the doctor because they got to try to revive Laurie. The nurse goes to get Dr. Mixter, I think it is.
Yeah.
And she finds him dead with a needle,
Perfectly planted
center eye.
in his eye.
And then Myers comes up from behind her, grabs her, shoves a needle into her skull, pulls the plunger down, which shoots the air into her skull, killing her.
Yeah, pretty brutal.
So then the EMT realizes that no one is coming back. So he runs to find Mrs. Alves, and
She's fucking pulling blood out of her.
This is what I call Michael's most creative kill. Honestly, he's pretty brutal for all of his kills. Like, he doesn't really take his time with them throughout any of his movies. And she just seems to be like strapped to a table, assuming he knocked her unconscious, and really took his time to delicately like hook her up to this needle so she could bleed out. And I was like, that's, I don't even know how to say it, like more delicate than he's treated anyone else.
It's more ritualistic, it looks like. Like everything else is just like like you said, like a brutal but quick kill, but it's brutal. Like he doesn't really have any methodology or pre-planning to
he
it.
just gets it done.
Just gets it done, and it's really fucking crazy. But you're right. This one, it looks like it's a tableau of sorts. It's like set up, and it's weird.
yes.
The EMT is not very stable on his feet either.
Wait.
No. Before we get to that, though, there are two key things that happen before this Alves scene. One is that Mike Myers goes to stab Laurie, but she's no longer in her bed. She has snuck out.
Pillows.
So now he is searching for her. And the other important thing is before the EMT gets to Mrs. Alves, he runs into the last surviving nurse, and he tells her to go get help. So she runs outside.
Sure.
Okay, now we could talk about the Mrs. Alves and what Jimmy does after he's found her body.
Jimmy's found her body, and after he finds her body,
He turns into a Looney Tune.
he tries to like do a quick turnaround, but slips.
He actually slipped so hard. I was surprised that he cracked his skull open because it was so cartoonish.
It was the stuff of cartoons. Number one, you're like standing in like a legitimate pool of blood. I think you're gonna just like navigate walk around the blood better instead of just like try to like do some quick turns and like literally. It was like the kind of trip of like both your feet are coming way off the floor and you're falling back, where realistically you'd wobble and fall to the ground.
And like in general, as an EMT, I would expect him to be wearing non-slip shoes as well as the nurses. But if I'm also being honest, this is the 70s and 80s, and I don't know if they existed yet.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Considering all of their clothes are flammable.
There's so much blood. He could have went in there with waiters.
Oh, so like I got okay, because it would come up over his shoes.
Like I can't explain like my reaction to that scene. I had to pause because I was laughing so hard.
It's comical.
It is. So now we're at the nurse who's outside and she's trying to get a car started. It doesn't, because I think all the wires and tires have been cut at this point.
Yeah, and you see that like all the tires of all the vehicles are slashed.
Yes. The nurse then goes.
She's just like, fuck my insurance.
So the nurse runs back into the hospital. She finds Laurie, but the second she sees Laurie, Mike Myers comes from behind her. This is actually a really cool kill. Stabs her in the back from behind and lifts her up with the knife.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
It's very
Kind
sick.
of reminds me of like a Halloween 1 type of kill.
Yes, where he like pins the guy to
the wall.
Yeah. So then Laurie begins to run away from Michael Myers. She goes downstairs and she finds the dead security guard. Because Mike Myers, if there's one thing he loves doing, it's propping up dead bodies to be found later.
That's
Definitely.
true.
And by the way, I was looking online, Shane. The biggest criticism of this movie is that the hospital's dead.
Yeah, it's just jarring how there is
It
no
is.
one there. So Laurie then has to like climb through this small window to escape Myers. She falls through her thing. She then runs to an elevator. She gets into the elevator, and the elevator doors close just in time for her to get back upstairs and away from Michael.
Well, thank God. We need her to survive.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because we need her to die in almost every other movie where they
need-
try to kill her.
She needs to be in every decade,
Yeah.
which she is.
Including 2004 with Busta Rhymes and she falls out a window.
Yeah, she dies in that movie. And then they're like, we're going to pretend everything after Halloween 2 didn't happen.
Yes. And that's why I get very confused watching these movies.
Yeah. And then they're like, we're going to write this doctor character who's going to make a bad guy turn that makes no sense.
Oh, no.
And then kill him instantly. And you're like, why was that man even in the movie?
Well, that was such a fucking dead side plot. It was just so fucking dumb.
Hopefully the next Halloween movie it doesn't include anything as stupid as that.
I'll be honest. I'm pretty excited for it.
Me too. Because to be fair to the other one, it was a good movie besides that.
Besides that, yeah, for sure.
Okay. So Laurie now runs to the cars because she doesn't know they're all slashed. None of them works. She gets into one. But then we cut back to Loomis first. And now this is Brian's favorite scene of the whole movie. The woman doctor reveals to Loomis.
This is where they're in the cop car?
Yes. So the woman doctor reveals to Loomis that Laurie is actually Mike Myers' sister. Laurie was adopted after the parents were killed. Then the unthinkable happens. What does Loomis do, Bri?
He takes out a gun.
Yeah.
And he, he takes out a gun because what's happening is the cop, they have to take him back. He wants to go after Michael Myers. He knows he's going to be going after Laurie. He wants to go get Michael Myers. They're not having it because he's being commanded basically by the government, right? To go back to his facility, to get back to his work. And he's not having it. He's not having it so much. He's threatening the police officer. The police officer's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, oh, you don't think I'm going to do this? And he starts shooting out the window. A fucking madman.
Yeah, no, Loomis is fucking crazy.
Yeah. He's sick.
And it works because they then drive Loomis to the hospital.
I'm pretty sure he would kill the cop.
100%. If
Like-
that cop doesn't turn that car around, he's shooting the cop and driving back himself.
Cop's like, what else do I have to lose other than my job?
Yeah. Yeah, he does say that. It's true. Yeah, it's wild. Loomis.
So we cut back to the hospital, and then Jimmy sits in the car with Laurie, and he's like trying to start it, but he's so clearly dying.
Yeah, I was a little confused, but then Jen kind of is probably right. He's probably concussed
Yeah.
from the getting his
Yeah.
skull hit on the floor.
I mean, he hit that so hard.
So does Jimmy die here or just pass out?
I think he passed out.
probably passes out.
Okay.
Isn't he in like one of the other movies?
Yeah, that I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, he
either.
might be. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead.
We then see Laurie seeing that Loomis and the doctor are going into the hospital with the cop. And for some reason, she waits until they're in the hospital to yell for them. She's like, doors closed. Loomis!
I thought about that too.
So, really cool shot because there's like a red light in the background, and we see Myers come into that light. So she runs to the doors, and she's banging on the doors for the people to let her in. They let her in. Myers just walks through the glass door.
It's actually a really badass scene and makes you realize that Michael Myers is just,
My favorite scene.
he walks at a very slow pace. He's, like we said, he's very methodical, and in terms of like getting to where he has to go, he's just like has like this one set direction, and he just keeps walking straight to get
No matter what.
Yeah, like he's just walk straight killer. And if a glass pane, it's not that he has to open it, he could just go right through it.
And he does go right through it. And Loomis opens fire because, of course, Loomis is literally looking for any excuse to shoot his gun.
Of course, but you'd think like the glass door would stop him. He'd walk into it, but no, because it's Michael Myers, it shit just cracks.
Yeah, it goes right through it. He shoots him. Mike Myers drops. The cop is about to go check on him, and Loomis is like, stay away from him. He's probably not dead.
Yeah.
And that was my Loomis accent.
That's fair. It also was another 6 shots.
Yeah.
And being not dead, he's obviously correct. He kind of just gets right back up.
Yeah, he slices the cop's throat.
Yeah, like he's down until the cop goes over to where he is, and then he literally just slices his throat.
Yes. So now Loomis and Laurie run away from Myers. Myers breaks through another door, and like Loomis realizes he's out of bullets. So Mike Myers actually stabs Loomis in this scene.
He gives him like a stab of like a blade,
Yeah.
but he doesn't like stab him deep, but he definitely cuts him.
And now he's starting to walk towards Laurie. Laurie also has a gun. I believe she has the cop's gun.
Yeah.
And she shoots best shots of the whole movie.
True.
She takes 2 shots, hits him in each eye.
Yeah.
They had the blood capsule was in his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So like you see through the mask, the blood pour down
His
each
eyes.
eye. Yeah.
It's a cool shot of just seeing like this faceless thing like with the blood pouring out. And he's just starting, he swings wildly while making Maria Sharapova grunting noises.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. He's just like, can't see, but he's definitely swiping at the air, trying to get to her, but he's not doing a good job because he can't see. But he's, yeah, you're right. The Sharapova noises. That's honestly spot on.
Thank you. Thank you. As he's swinging wildly, Dr. Loomis and Laurie,
Loomis.
they start like flooding the room with all the different gases that are in the room. So Laurie gets out of the room and Loomis is like, go. I got this. Loomis ignites it with a lighter, blowing himself
Self up.
and Myers up, which watching this back, knowing that Dr. Loomis is in the fourth movie.
No, that was an insane amount of gas. There was like a ton of gas canisters that they opened up.
Yeah.
He would be dead 17 times. Like, and obviously so would Michael Myers,
Yeah.
but we know the deal with that.
But I'll accept Mike Myers being alive because they've already established bullets. Little do you know, bullets do not affect me.
Very nice.
But like Loomis is just a doctor who apparently is not affected by. He's a warlock.
He's a warlock. He's a mercenary at this point.
He's a warlock, and his creation is Michael Myers.
Yeah,
It's true,
it's nuts.
I think.
So Myers though isn't dead right away because when Laurie's looking at the fiery room, Myers walks out of the room on fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then drops dead. And then we cut away to Laurie being taken away in an ambulance. And we see Myers' burning body as the credits begin to roll.
I feel like more than this movie ends that way for the Halloween series.
Yeah.
Especially just thinking of the one that just came out.
Yeah, it's always just Mike Myers burning and he's back. He's always back.
Bullets don't affect him. You can't burn him.
Buster Rhymes can't karate him.
Can't karate him. You can't shoot him in the eyes because his eyes just like regenerate.
Yeah, he's got regen eyes. All right, this movie. I'm kind of torn.
Shoot, kid.
Because, like, I do like the movie. I just have problems with it. And it's like, I don't know if I want to... Like, my original thing is a 6 out of 10. I feel like I could give it a 7 out of 10. That's why it's like, I'm kind of... I think I'm going to stay with a 6,
Yeah,
though.
go with your gut.
I'm going to stay with a 6 out of 10. It is a very good sequel because it has everything you want. It like continues right away from the original story. You still have the main character from the original story. It just feels like, even though Carpenter didn't direct it, it does feel like it's something he would make, like a good continuation of it.
You can tell that he had something to do with it. He did write it, and you could tell that his influence is like in this.
Exactly. I just had minor little things like with the hospital being empty. I think it's so unrealistic. It does take you out of it for a little bit, but that's all right. The kills though are very good. It's not just all knife kills. You got the boiling water dunk. You got some strangulation. You got a man slipping on blood like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Like, you got a little bit of everything.
You got some stabbings with needles.
Yeah, just seeing the needle in the eye is a lot.
That was a great scene.
So, yeah, and of course the music's good. Like, this is a movie where it's like you got your Halloween soundtrack, you got Sandman. It's
John Carpenter also did the music for it, I think.
perfect.
He's so, like, his music is lit.
Yeah, love it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, and I'm gonna move it on to you, Brett.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I remember this movie being worse the first time I saw it. I actually liked it, like, the second time. Like, I really did enjoy this movie. Watching it the second time, I definitely enjoyed it. As we mentioned, like, it literally taking place right afterwards, it felt like there was no gaps, and it just was, the continuation of it was great. A lot of the sequels, they like rebuild a story in the beginning, but this movie didn't. It just took you right into the action sequences of Michael Myers just killing and picking up right where he left off. Pretty cool. Obviously, Michael Myers is a great killer. The little twist of Laurie Strode being his second sister really puts the first movie in more perspective. So
Definitely.
the sequel had purpose. Like, I'm not a big sequel guy. I've mentioned it. Sequels don't usually have purpose. They're just like cash grabs just to continue the legacy of a story. This movie had purpose because it came up with cool new ideas, but also continued in sequence with the last movie very well. Obviously, there's a lot of bullshit that we've mentioned throughout this episode that, there's flaws in a lot of slasher movies, but I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 7. Freaking Jamie Lee Curtis is great. The whole Michael Myers thing is great. Dr. Loomis is, I don't want to say great, but fucking hilarious and sick. So that's
he's consistent.
That's what makes him great. If you like, so no, I really enjoyed the movie. 7 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 7 too. I agree. And like we said, it's very consistent, and there's no re-explaining. It's just picks right back up. There's more to add to the backstory, which is nice, but they don't have to re-explain any of the first movie to get to that backstory, which honestly does that movie so many favors. I know it didn't pull as much money as the first one did for probably like obvious reasons. Sequels usually don't. But it was such a good watch for me. So I almost like it more than the first one because the first one, I didn't feel the time, but it felt more quiet compared to this movie, where this movie, they just get right into it because there's no setup for Michael. There's no setup that he's stalking you. You know he's there. He's already started killing. So there's no really wait time for any of the action. I love that it picks up where it does. Other than our critiques, I love watching this every year. It's probably one of my favorites out of the Halloween franchise, mostly because I don't remember the others because I haven't watched them in a while and I'm waiting until we do them on the podcast to rewatch them. But yeah, 7 out of 10. I rewatch it every year. I love this movie.
Yeah, you know something I noticed? I think that's a John Carpenter thing. I know he didn't direct it, but you could tell he wrote it. Mm-hmm. He doesn't like bullshit a story. If you know, look at the thing.
No, he does a great job.
Gets right in it. We've reviewed They Live.
Yeah, right into it.
You pick up things as the movie goes, but he throws you in stories.
Yeah,
which is really brilliant. Obviously, he's one of my favorite directors. So like, yeah, he gets it done every time. Like, he's awesome. I think my least favorite, I didn't see the one that you saw, the most recent one he did, where you said was terrible, Ghosts.
Oh, Ghost of Mars was a bad movie.
He did Village of the Damned.
Yeah, that wasn't that great.
That was disappointing.
But he even said that was a paycheck movie.
Yeah.
He said, because he didn't write it, he just, like, the studios were like, hey, we'll give you this amount of money to do this. And he's like, I'll just take the money.
Yeah. No, but, like, everything, like, he does. Like, and you were talking about, like, he's a great writer, he's a great director, and his scores are always really good because he does his own music.
That's
Badass.
so important, too. Like, that's probably why I don't like the movies that are more quiet, in a sense, that don't have any type of score in them. Like, I tend to not gravitate toward because I just love music in movies.
Yeah, and his thing is, like, he does horror and he does action, and he does them both really well because he does the music for the action, too, and the action's lit. Like, I'm not sure if he directed the second Escape movie.
Escape from New York is amazing. Escape from L.A.
Horrible. It is horrible. It's a horrible movie, to be honest, but the first one's really good.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, Michael Myers really does do us some favors in his movies. He really gives us a laundry list for our Necronomicon. So do we have any nominations?
So,
yeah, Ben Tramer.
Yeah, the guy who gets hit by the car.
I know. It's like so... because
was that really his name?
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's because it was the whole mystery of it. Like, was it Michael? Was not? And the way the kids approached him, they're like, oh, we're missing our friend. And he was wearing a mask.
And this is the thing. He's more important than any of the nurses or EMTs that get killed in the hospital.
I'm down.
Yeah. I thought it was super funny, super clever. And I do have a question, though. Why was he wearing a mask?
They said it was Halloween party.
Yeah, he was walking home from a Halloween party.
Yeah. And he was super drunk.
Yeah.
No, but like, why was he wearing the Michael Myers mask and the mechanic outfit? Because I know it's a jumpsuit, but let's be honest, Michael Myers.
Okay, so yeah, this is the thing.
The hood of a car.
Yeah, so the mask makes sense because the mask is just a generic mask at the Halloween store because Michael Myers takes it from there at the first movie. So, but the fact that they're both wearing the same exact jumpsuit, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, it was just a sore coincidence in this case.
I'm here for it.
He was so drunk he didn't even run. He just walked quickly.
And he gets fucking destroyed. Yeah, that's really definitely my choice, so I love it.
All right, Shaney boy. Do we have any sorry words for Ben Tramer that was not seen in the first movie, but we decided to just rip him a new one in the second one?
Ben Tramer, you were Laurie's love interest in the first movie. Kind of. The girls just want her to go out with him, even though she wasn't really interested, I don't think. But you never even got to do that because that was all the same day as this movie. You went to the Halloween party without Laurie, didn't even know she was attacked by Mike Myers. You actually didn't know anything that was going on the entire 2 movies, and you still got taken out. Not even by Mike Myers. We couldn't even give you the dignity of going out by Mike Myers. You got hit by a cop who wasn't paying attention. The best part of your death is you slowly walked into the street, and the cop was like, he came out of nowhere. It's like the cop wasn't looking at the road. He clearly slow walked into the street. You deserved better, Ben. You deserved better. And for that, we'll put you in our Necronomicon.
Amazing. Great Necro ad. I love it.
And that is it for all of our sequels. We are now gravitating away from sequels.
It feels good to wrap up the Ben Tramer story.
It does. It really does.
This was the story of Ben Tramer.
Full circle for 2 movies.
We're now going into spooky season. We got 3 more good scary movies lined up for Halloween.
Yeah, not all of them are directly Halloween related, but they're all really intense horror movie.
So basically how we did it is we kind of took like, I guess like different themes of Halloween. We have a witch, we have a ghost, and we have a monster, I guess.
yeah, it's a slasher movie.
So yeah, so we got a lot of different things. I guess now I'll tell you the next movie we were doing is The Witch.
The Witch. A New England Folktale was the original title.
Yeah, it's a movie. If you're gonna watch it before you listen to the podcast,
Closed
use
captions.
subtitles.
Yep,
Use subtitles, or
definitely.
you're not gonna understand most of it.
Yeah.
Or just don't use subtitles and just take it as it comes.
Oh, that's brutal.
Don't do that to the
That's
people.
what they did in the movie theater.
I
I
know.
saw this in the theaters.
Yeah.
Do you really think they gave us subtitles?
No.
No, they didn't. But like, it definitely is like almost necessary.
Yeah.
They should have provided subtitles, to be honest, because it's Robert Eggers' debut film, and if you know him from any of his movies, which is that and The Lighthouse, he does like timepieces.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a great movie. It is taken away if you're not watching with subtitles, though, because it is tough to understand.
It is, and it's very clear with the subtitles.
100%. You'll know exactly what they're saying. You'll know what's going on. You'll be more invested in the story because of that. And this is a very story-driven movie.
Oh my god, this movie is. A lot of people have different takes of this movie, but this movie is solely driven by a family and how they have several conflicts that goes on, and there's this overlying evil in the movie, but the movie's driven by their dialogue, their conflict, and how that affects each of them. And it's super cool because there's really not a lot going on.
No. It might be a quick review.
It might be, but I really can't wait to talk about The Witch.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do next week. So, everyone, enjoy spooky season. Enjoy October. We are the final podcast signing off, and we will see you next week in the woods by the witch's house, which is in the woods.
All right, so this is that time of the show where we tell you to please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. I know each of you by name in the entire world who have not done it, and you're going to get angry letters from us in the mail.
Yeah, we're big mail guys. We don't email. We still write letters and then mail them to you.
I
Physical
prefer
letters.
postcards.
You may find it creepy. I call it just desserts. Also, please don't forget to follow us at The Final Podcast on Instagram. You know us at The Final Pod Ever on Twitter and Facebook. Continue listening. We're here for the action, and we'll be back next week with a little witchiness.
Goodbye.
Bye.